I shall put the draft resolution.
There was a theme that hung over the United Nations Security Council on taking the next step in the Gaza peace process. That history would judge their vote on whether to advance that peace, struck 5 weeks ago, or risk letting it all fall apart.
Rockets will give way to olive branches, and there is a chance to agree on a political horizon. It dismantles Hamas's grip. It ensures Gaza rises free from terror's shadow, prosperous and secure.
The vote was 13-0 to approve the so-called Board of Peace with U.S. President Donald Trump as its head. The U.S. will seek to raise investments to rebuild Gaza. The resolution also approves the deployment of an international stabilization force with an initial 2-year mandate and an eventual withdrawal of Israeli forces. That international force, expected to be about 2,000 troops strong, could be offered up from such nations as Turkey, Egypt, and Qatar.
But we underline that genuine peace in the Middle East cannot be achieved without justice. Justice for the Palestinian people.
During weeks of negotiations, Arab nations pressed the U.S. to strengthen language about Palestinian self-determination and a pathway toward statehood. But even with that language added, both Russia and China objected. They chose to abstain from the vote rather than try to block it, but both complained the process was rushed, lacking in details, and did not favor the Palestinians enough. And Hamas responded, saying it rejected international guardianship of Gaza and that it would not disarm. And Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is already rejecting the idea of Turkish troops in Gaza and the idea of Palestinian statehood. And some critics say the resolution did not do enough to remove Israel from Gaza's future.
This resolution continues to treat Gaza and Palestinians as the problem, when in fact, as the UN General Assembly, as the International Court of Justice, as the International Criminal Court have repeatedly stated, it is Israel that is the problem. Its illegal occupation is the problem.
Still, President Trump is hailing the vote as a win and the next step toward implementation of his 20-point Gaza peace plan. Andy Roesgen, TRT World.